So when you write a book, you have to, because it goes through legal pathways of the publisher. It goes through a lot of research that has to be authenticated. You can't just put nonsense in a book. The point is, with YouTube and social media, it really depends on the intention behind a person putting it. Is it to educate, or is it to keep the algorithm going? So if it's to keep the algorithm going and you want people to constantly like your page, or stop scrolling, the very fact that you have to use a hook on a post means that you don't have the ability to put the right content. So social media, some people use it very, very effectively, but for most people, they're just trying to keep the algorithm going. I think a book requires a lot more science. When you're trying to do a 30-second reel, because that's all that people can, look at, how can you get science into a 30-minute reel? You have to get the drama, you have to get all the fluff before you actually get to the truth of it. So I think a book will always hold a lot of value. And then you look at long-form content, which YouTube really had, where people break down a subject that can go on for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, but you break it down with science, with action plans, and, with the whole education around it. So there's a huge difference. I actually think that short-term content is not making a difference. In fact, there's something called brain rot today. The more reels, and we've done this so many times, we ask people, how many reels have you watched in a day? They'll be, 8, 9, 10. What do you remember from the reels? They can't remember one little thing. Even if the reel was entertainment, forget about anything to do with health or learning. So I think people have to understand that there is a difference. You want to just be entertained, you go on social media. But if you really want to learn, you want to educate yourself, or sometimes social media is good. You get an idea from there, and then you go and you further study it on your own, or you get the right experts to help you break that down, or you refer to the right books to learn more. So there's a huge difference between, a book and social media.